Brendan, it's kind of nice to have a couple of days off. What was it like getting back into it today? After 3-1 practice and games coming up?
It was good. It's always good to reset the mind, reset the body. I think everybody came in, they had a mindset that we wanted to get better today. Fresh legs, so we were making a lot of shots, and we went over some execution, so today was good.
The 6 preseason games are on the high end, certainly, of a preseason schedule. You don't really see that too often anymore. I know you didn't play in all of them, but having those extra reps, do you feel like that was something that was productive for this team, being able to get out there and play real games?
For sure, especially getting that starting 5 out in the last game, but it was more helpful for me. Having a chance to get on the floor and play against other competition since it's been so long. It was helpful to see where I was as a player and how I want to continue to get better with this new team.
You were pretty excited, when we talked to you in Vegas about where you were, where this team could get. Now you've had a long time to work together, and has anything changed? Do you still see this team as having a lot of upside, a lot of potential, playoff type team?
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I think the good thing is everybody's eager to learn every single day, and as long as we come in with that mindset and attitude, we'll continue to get better. You see how hard we work on the defensive end, so we just tidy up some things on the defensive end and work on our execution on the offensive end, staying poised. I think we'll continue to get better.
One of the things that this team really struggled with last year is clutch situations, late and close games, and I would imagine that's one of the reasons why they were really excited to go out and get you. We saw the ball in your hands at the end of that game on Friday. How much do you, as a player, as a competitor, embrace those types of moments?
What we work out for, and things that we dream of. Growing up and hiding like Kobe Bryant and other players, we relish for them moments right there. So I get excited for it. I know it's a chance to have a lot of poise and see who's open on the basketball floor. Maybe the players will always for me, but just having the opportunity to know what's going on.
Maybe just differently about playing in Darko's offense as compared to the previous coaches you played.
Well, the pace is a lot different. On the offensive end, we kind of push the ball as soon as we get it, kind of like the Indiana Pacers. On the defensive side of the ball, we just attacking and for steals, blocks, and just trying to get defensive stops. So I think the difference is than other teams is the pace.
You haven't had that much time to play with Scotty. I think for sure Friday was the best we've seen Scotty play. What jumped out to you about seeing him really bring it?
How ahead of the game he is while he's playing. In that last game, he showed a bunch of his IQ, his passing ability, and his size. He's usually his matchup. He's bigger than the guy that's playing him. So his ability to use his size and his length was definitely on display, and I was definitely happy to see it. I was happy for it.
How would you rate the intensity of the defensive scheme that Darko has with the ball pressure constantly happening?
12 out of 10.
Your thoughts on Atlanta? They're a team that is kind of reconfigured itself a little bit.
Well, they have some seasoned guys. Trae Young has been over there for a long time, and he's the leader, the head of the snake. He's going to make sure everybody is involved, and he's going to be aggressive. They added Porzingis, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who's a good defensive player and a knockdown shooter. Dyson Daniels, defensive player. And Jalen Johnson is coming off an injury, so they have a well-rounded team. We'll have to bring it on the defensive end and execute on the offensive end. I think we'll be ready.
There was an ESPN story about you, and you talked about how defensively you feel like you guys have everything, and then offensively there are things that need to get expedited. What specifically do you think needs to get expedited?
I think decision making in full court, we've gotten better, especially looking at clips from last year to this year. We've gotten better in the preseason and in practice. I think when the game slows down, it's just about, our next step is about being patient and letting the game come to us, finding the right execution, setting good hard screens, knowing where the best shot is on the floor. I think that's our next step.
You see IQ, Elijah and Garrett, they're playing one-on-one together. after practice. Would you ever hop into some of those games, and how do you think you would do?
How do I think I'll do? Trick question or something. I definitely hop in it. When we're not playing every other day, maybe when we got 2 days in between games, but yeah, I definitely hop in.